God damn, he will not die. Oh, here comes the AA guns. They get it right as... No, it's not the AA guns. I'm sorry, it's bishops. They're charging bishops at him. Why? Hey guys, before the main video starts, if you want to support the channel, again, like, subscribe, or become a channel member. Every little bit helps, and I greatly appreciate everyone who watches this video. Enjoy. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and it's time to cover a community replay submitted by one of you guys. We're going to cover a 3v3 map. That is one of the new ones. I am interested in this. Oh god, I already forgot the... we'll get to the end. But it's the new 3v3 map, and yeah, I am pumped. So I've been very busy with Frostpunk 2 in order to play Co 3, because that's like one of my most anticipated. But I'm still very excited to see how the new update changes the game for a lot of these players. So we got ourselves two Doc, one Vermok. We got Xen, I guess, R19 and Red. Okay, versing Busan style. Okay, wow, Gundam style reference in 2024. Sure. We got Zafkiel's Shadow and Yellow. So it looks like there's going to be at least one player on each side that I have no idea how to cover the name. So with the new map, we have like this almost, I don't want to say close quarters, but kinda like center area with a bunch of buildings overlooking the battle for this middle victory point. Up north, we have like a ruin / almost military base-esque area that has vital fuel and a victory point here. Some bunkers, but they're kind of looking the wrong way. I guess if theoretically you take this spot, maybe you could use that to your advantage. Plenty of good cover as well to hold the high ground against someone coming in. So it looks like this area might be a decent location to like hold the upper line, especially for like fortification focuses or battle groups. Vickers, machine gun, rail engineers, and the Dingo are all up. By the way, light vehicles should be less prominent thanks to this update, but we'll see how it's actually implemented, because sometimes Relic will change something and be like, ah, yes, this is how things are going to go, and it doesn't end up going that way. But Panzer Grenadiers do a successful flank on the MG. So excellent job, Rail Engineers, while pulling back. Dingo just it doesn't know what to do, and now we have the Kettenkrad rolling down the hill. So again, we have 2 American, 1 Brit, and they're kind of caught off guard. Now luckily, a better luck is happening in mid. Pathfinders, it's been a while since I've seen a solid Pathfinder unit, are in mid, using long range, supported by MG to hit those Pioneers, and even hit the MG. Pioneers are definitely taking more brunt of the action from the Americans, but still, they can't get close, and they're slowly being picked. So, awesome job there. Meanwhile, Dingo has a target. It is that motorcycle team. So, it looks like, what was his name? R19 might lose that unit if he's not careful. Dingo's giving chase, but the motorcycle team does escape using its top speed. What, I guess I should start saying what the Palm Grenadiers, because of the palm tree. Instead of Panzer Grenadiers, it's the Palm Grenadiers. At least from what is it, Reddit and a few other places, I've seen that name pop up now and again. So I never put that together. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I can see it. Anyway, fun thing about them. Anyway, point is, it doesn't matter what I call them. He dominates this northern point. So that means fuel, actually, not just this fuel, but this fuel as well. That's 10 fuel currently going to the Axis. Allies down about 10. They do have the southern points, but again, this is way more open. And we can see here, this half track is just strolling on up. So Red is going to take that under the Americans' nose. There are more, actually, German infantry here, but it's Bersaglieri. He gets out of the building to jump back in. If you're quick on the micro, you can do that by taking less damage. But if this guy's good, he'll throw it by the door, so when you run out, you die. Not like that, it's more of a kaboom, but in that way, he just got shot to death trying to play the map to his advantage, I guess. Again, we have more Bersaglieri coming on in, thanks to Italian Combined Arms. What are the battle groups that everyone went? Nothing for R19. Xen with the Italian Coastal. We now see a sniper on the field and the artillery officer, but his main focus is Grenadiers. Not an interesting strat. I mean, it is interesting strategy. Kind of go with the base Gren and then go with the you got artillery officer to call in the Circle of Doom. But Yeah, sniper. I've seen that more and more. Just a very solid unit to just slowly whittle down the enemy. Bazooka teams do, I believe, they could potentially drop that smoke in front of them. Or no, it's no smoke. It's more like a white phosphorus. But still, kind of the shot which could obscure its vision. But, I mean, that's wasting a shot. And that could maybe be used elsewhere. So, you know. MG is actually holding off that flank from the north right as the British are coming in. And Yellow is like, guys, what if I told you I could MG spam? And yeah, he has not one, not two, not three, but 4 MGs across the entire map. And being a mainly frontline infantry force, if you're caught off guard with that sort of tactic, you're just going to be suppressed. The MGs have you dead to rights, and even if you're in good cover, the amount of firepower coming your way will just overwhelm that cover bonus, and eventually you get suppressed and pinned. So, good job on Yellow. He's also going heavy armored, so that's a very interesting tactic. It's like, yes, no frontline infantry, we're going to save the manpower and focus squarely on armor. Will that work? Well, I guess we'll have to see. But right now, we do have some light armor. We have the tractor coming onto the field of battle. Okay. It almost looks like something is stuck under there, but nope, that's the tractor. And we got ourselves the motorcycle team. I have no idea what this is going to do against the MGs other than the artillery and smoke, which, yeah, very good. Actually, I'm actually shocked that he retreated. I assumed he would just picked up and reposition himself. But at least he got out of there. Plus, you have the Circle of Doom, which that is more of a consistent issue because it's just a permanent circle that can absolutely break it down. I can hear MG spam, but 3 dingoes chasing me to hell, no. Alright. So, the good news is the dingo, not dingo, the tractor did get itself a bonus, right? The reconnaissance tractor actually has a bigger, like, area of effect. And is more prominent in picking up units. So they really want people to use this thing. Kind of like the infrared half track from Co 2, if people remember that. Now we got the Circle of Doom down here, right as the Americans are all pinned by this MG. There is American paratrooper coming in from the side. Solid grenade, and I think that MG is a goner. I think it's gonna die in a quick second. Or he's just gonna not focus. There we go. Artillery are trying to assist, but looks like the Germans having a bit of issue across the board. So Germans are trying to get the paratroopers out, but alas, they're not able to force them back. The paratroopers use the building to maneuver himself around. Bazooka team coming on up. Alright, let's see what it does. Another grenade is thrown. I guess just taking shots. Again, Burstillery moving on up. XN has got himself the Panzer Grenadier Company. Okay. You're going to upgrade your men. You're going to go for some better armor. What's the play here? Because right now you have 8 fuel. So it's like, please, sir, can you please spare a cup of fuel? As a man playing Frostpunk right now, it's like, fuel is so important. So damn important. Let's see, MG is under artillery fire thanks to the tractor. Hey, again, not a bad idea to remove the MGs from play. Look how much damage this artillery does. Immediately brings down the building, and the German infantry is unopposed in pushing up in this area. By the way, again, everyone watching live, which I do, again, cover these live on Twitch on Sundays. Today was a little bit shorter of a day because some stuff that happened last night that kept me up, and as well, unfortunately, I would go later in the day, but I have actually am going to an orchestra. My amazing fiance got tickets, so I will be going there. And if you're wondering, Greyshot, what amazing music are you going to hear? Well, everyone in chat, I am going to be listening to the Avatar: The Last Airbender orchestra that is in town. I am super pumped. I cannot wait. Because, especially with my fiance, she never watched the original show. So, I've been having her rewatch it. We're at the end of season 2, and she's like, man, the music's really good. I'm like, yeah. I mean, plus the show's amazing in itself. But, anyway, smoke was called down. MGs are completely thrown out of whack. We do have a Stewart just chilling. I guess he's taking a leave of, taking a short leave. MG is setting on up, but this man can throw like 5 grenades. Or they can just shoot it, but that's the problem, is the suppression. He's gonna retreat, and wow! You had the ability. Wait, hold on. Did he have grenades? Did he actually have grenades? Okay, maybe not, but I don't know. 1 grenade you probably could have thrown. What else do we have? Oh, we have the Stummel. It's made its impact. We have a bunker that was going down. I'm assuming maybe an MG bunker? Trying to guard this area. Dingo's still alive, providing that nice artillery support. I love the idea that, guys, we're not going to have any more light vehicle impact. Stuart makes its appearance in the game. But to be fair, the Germans also are lacking something very critical, which is AT. They don't have a long-range AT gun or a mortar or anything like that, but the Americans do. They have an AT gun backing up. The tractor can even detect it. So, solid stuff across the board. They're able to hold back the enemy and break the German defensive lines. Now, luckily, Red is being a silent, very sneaky person and going with his artillery down south. Engineers have picked it up, but he's able to hopefully take a lot of territory in the south, which will allow him to keep the Axis in the game with more resources. Because again, if he takes these 2 points, that's 10 fuel that easily will trounce the Allies and hopefully stop the Stuart rush. Oh my god. Yeah, I love how I just got messaged on my phone being like, you have a package that needs additional info. It's like, no, this is spam. This is 100% a scam. What's not a scam is Gustatori. Still pretty solid. I know they got their what is it? The some things altered to make the like armor factor with them. I don't want to say less potent, but there's some things about them that they altered. They're still pretty good, but just how the damage registered with them they changed. Looks like we have some artillery or something coming in right here. It looks like an allied airstrike. Perfectly gets everyone on the staircase. Secondary suppression run comes on in. We have nice, oh my god, that's gonna be, woo! Satchel kills the assault grenadiers. Air Force coming in clutch. And right now the Americans do a very solid job of keeping the Germans back. So if we go over to him. I mean, he's probably, that suppression run was from, wait, was it him? Yeah, it had to be him. Yeah, so, oh, he probably went the air doctrine, right? Yep, we have air support. Okay, cool. So that's he already upgraded to double planes. So we know that for a fact. American infantry are coming in clutch in the south, upgraded with bars and all sorts of good equipment. This is a very solid fighting force. And again, once you upgrade your men, you get through the bars, you get through everything. He has not gotten armor, so he's really focused in that way. But because he went with, well, in Shadow's case, right, he's upgraded his paratroopers with the LMG. But with Busan's style thing, he's upgraded all of his men. But he hasn't got himself AT. That's the one thing is, yeah, sure he is the bazooka team, but he probably needs a little bit more. That's the one critical weakness. You rise up your tier 1 infantry, but then you really don't focus on that armor or AT. And unfortunately, that's where the Germans seem to be lacking. That said, surprise, surprise, we actually got a pizza tank out. The Carro has made its debut, and it's a solid little, it's supposed to be a medium tank. It's probably the weakest medium tank in the game, I would probably say. That's why if there is like a quote-unquote Italian heavy tank, it's gonna be like the equivalent of a Sherman. It's not gonna be very strong at all. But what the Carro lacks in necessarily with firepower or armor, it makes up for in numbers, and that's what you kind of focus on. Luckily, the Americans overwhelm it with bazooka fire and grenades, among other things. I actually think just AT fire from Rangers and bazooka team is pretty much all they needed. And the Carro tank, the Vet 1 Carro tank is down. Versileria are taking heavy losses. We already seen one squad. I mean, a lot of men have died under Red. And he does not have the fuel to keep pumping out these Carro tanks. Though he does have the Pact of Steel, which does decrease the cost of them. So, alright. Makes them a bit cheaper. Gustatori trying to duke it out against paratroopers. Gustatori should win this. They might get a kill if they're lucky. Those paratroopers are so low on retreat. LMGs are great, but flamethrowers are still top dog in Co 3. Like, they're still so powerful. Fire just continues to rain down, well, fire on the American infantry. And, Death Kill Shadow's men just absolutely being pulverized. How is that Stewart swarm? They're gone. We now have a bishop in its place. Artillery is now hitting mid. Carro tank is asking for repairs. Or not asking, I guess he's automatically healing himself. But, artillery fire hits him and stops that dead to rights. Stumble moves on in. I can't see this thing lasting very long. Artillery hits the MG. Dingo trying its best. Artillery about to hit this sector. Oh, no, it's the air support. American air support, specifically. And the Stumble does die, so good job there. Fortunately, so too does the American AT and MG. So, you know. Was it XN doing the best he can. He can actually knock out this AT gun. That would be 3 support weapons. That's a pretty solid kill count right there. Sniper still in the back. Hold on, how many kills does this thing have? 10 kills. Not the impressive, like, 80 kills I saw in a recent Co 2 match. But not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, flamethrower's up. This man is lacking the ability to heal his men. But the American is lacking the ability for preservation, as he will potentially lose enough. There it goes. Another unit. Zafkiel's Shadows lost a majority of his army in this battle. And now, surprisingly in the north, the motorcycle team is just grabbing territory. Lock this down. I know there's like this pathway, but you can like barbed wire it and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I mean, technically you could get the XN to like put some additional like tank traps and other things if you wanted to. But yeah, like just lock it down. Do what you can. Sandbag it. Like anything you can to stop the enemy from coming on up easy. Just do that. That's probably your best shot. Now there is still multiple pathways. It's not a clear cut like, you know, ability to lock things down. But still, I would do whatever you can to stop the Americans from hitting back. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Thank you, chat. Gustatori are charging head on in with Panzer Grenadier support, so they have gotten upgrades. I love the Carros supporting fire in the back. They're actually doing quite a bit. Rangers forced back. Gustatori unfortunately has to retreat. This man has double bazooka, so the Carros will take some serious damage. But the nice thing about the Carros, again, if I have to go one more thing, is their prevalence to assist each other. So they get this, upon veterancy. So this guy has it. So 5% reload and continues to stack. So you can get some bonuses. Not the top dog the Carro spam used to be. When that happened, it was just like 15 Carros on, okay, not 15, but a lot of Carros being deployed. Nice arty shot forces them back. Paratroopers are in defense along this 10 fuel. I understand, very important. We have a Hellcat coming on the field. Additional supplies being dropped. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's reinforcements being called in. Sniper healed and now brought up. Artillery is just stopping their ability to repair. I like how he upgraded so that way he can mass heal them, but unfortunately he just hasn't been able to mass deploy the Carros. He's still trying to go south. Was that a crow? Or is that, no, that might have just been outside my window. Anyway, it's like, god damn, that's loud. Anyway, Dingo, AT gun, additional British forces are still here, but they can't stop a huge wave. Let's see. Yeah, just some scouts. Oh, MG. Okay, so they have the victory point guarded. Germans are down by about 200 points, roughly. We have American paratroopers coming on in. Fortunately, even if they took this, they wouldn't cut off the enemy, but it looks like they did get a German mortar neutralized. So, you take the W where you can. Oh, there's the dead Stewart. Oh, wow. Yeah, I will say, again, like the texture and everything on like the destroyed vehicles, pretty damn solid. Gonna be honest. I know a lot of people clowned on Co 3 for its art style, but I think they fixed it for a lot of it. I mean, that destroyed wreck looks pretty damn solid. But also a lot of the vehicles now look pretty damn solid. Alright. Gustatori and Panzer Grenadier moving on in. We have a massive counterattack. Lots of... Is that... we have a stolen American and a pack gun. So they have the ability to hold back the armor. So So too do the British. They are just pounding those Carros. Luckily, they do smoke and retreat. We now have 3 Carros on the field. Oh, why is so much detail in those fruit carts in mid? Guys, you need to make sure those fruit carts are really well detailed, okay? Because when the man screams, wait, that's cabbage, right? I think, is that, no, it's lettuce. Damn it, they don't even have the cabbage joke that I can make. Oh, well, I guess they do have eggplants, so take that for what you will. And also, we have a dead dingo, dead AT gun, and a massive German counterattack that seems to be unopposed. A lot of it because, well, the allies don't have a lot of anti-infantry capability. But hold on. Airstrike didn't do as much damage as probably would have liked, especially right there. Bishop's actually doing quite a bit. And here comes the Rangers, everybody. I'm so glad Rangers were dealt with in the patch. Oh, wait, they weren't? They really weren't all that altered? Okay, cool. Well, Carro tank died thanks to bazooka teams. And yeah, the American Blob is fierce, and it is not giving up. Carro's doing the best they can. They are doing damage, but they need an infantry blocker to hold it back. And we have manpower. Oh god, we have an AA gun that the AT guns were focusing on, but Rangers now coming in from behind. They probably could kill at least one of them, unless the half track saves them. MG trying to suppress. There goes that unit. AA gun neutralizes it. Carro's moving in for hopefully some quick kills against the Rangers. Maybe kill them on retreat. They're potentially going to try. And you know what? Killing a Vet 2 Ranger squad, pretty solid. He's being very cautious. There's one model left. Pizza tank. He's so close. Can he finish off that Ranger squad? God damn, he will not die. Oh, here comes the AA guns. They get it right as... No, it's not the AA guns. I'm sorry, it's bishops. They're charging bishops at him. Why? Oh, well, that's an issue, but there's 2 Carro tanks versing one of your AA tanks. It's just... Yeah, did not work out all that well. I will say Co 2 explosions do look better, but the Co 3 did improve there, so it's like, it's not as good, but it's better. Hopefully they can keep improving. Anyway, so yeah, so the Crusader didn't exactly pan out for him, but he has 6 command points. I'm assuming he's saving up for something a little bigger. To put it in perspective, 7 command points, you get the Churchill, and it's a direct path there. Sure, there's maybe some other stuff that could have been helpful. 600 munitions. But, you know, some people just want their big heavy tank. Some people just want that Black Prince to come on out and turn the tide. So yeah, that's probably what he's gonna go for. Does he have the resources for it? No. But, so, I don't know why you're saving it if you can't deploy it for so long. But, you know. Mines are being hit by the artillery. We have defense positions going online. Which, hey, this helps protect this, so nice command bunker. Wait. Yeah, which helps protect the normal bunker. So if this man is going to fortify, not a bad place to fortify. The Carros are in mass now hitting the American position. MG is going to need to run. That building will collapse here in a second if he doesn't.
The enemy have taken our territory.
And there it goes. So, Burstillery will continue to push up, and Red will continue to be just annoying in the south. In the north, we do have a cache. So, was it Zafkiel Shadow? Managed to take over this position. And again, I like how he went over the 10 munition point up into 15, which will give the allies even more resources. That's not really going to help some of them. Busan style will help out because, again, he has so much infantry that you can just keep giving them weapons thanks to the Rangers. So, again, positives there. But on the flip side, yeah, Yellow's really not going to use that. But he, again, we can still see airstrikes among other stuff used. And now we have a bulldozer. We actually have an effective anti-infantry unit. There is AT, there is some AT grenades, but the bulldozer can take the hits. Paratroopers, unfortunately, maybe cannot. Panzer III is on the field with a martyr. I don't think I've really covered Orange's units at all. But yeah, he's going to try to move on up and do the best he can. Let's see. infantry is pulling on back and gets a nice hit on the Panzer III from the Hellcat, so good job, Shadow. But, again, was it R19 is not done yet. What does he have? He can potentially have artillery, a lot of bonuses, and let's see. I do, that, again, I always will say this, especially Code 2, I'd install a mod for specifics in info, being like, you know, this is what this thing does. And that's a community mod. It is nice that Code 3, it's like, ah, yes, 7 range and 33% incoming damage. That's nice. That's very clear to the players. Unfortunately, the biggest issue right now for this guy is all the artillery currently pounding him. Gustatori are going to try counterattack. We have a potentially bombing run coming on in. And we do. It's right there. You should probably retreat that. Hold on. Air support hits him in the middle. Let's see if the bombers actually do anything. They hurt some of the infantry. Gustatori is still alive, though, along with the Panzer Grenadier, able to hold up against the paratroopers. So all the American Air Force coming on in was not able to stop the dock. Damn. Nice hit. Bulldozer doing its best to just continue to harass the enemy. But alas, it's just not enough. Because I'm assuming he can heal with... Yeah, he can heal with that truck if he wants to in the future. So, cool to see. Anyway. We ourselves more Panzer III, so he's really trying to up them. Meanwhile, we have the Carros in mid. They're in full retreat mode, thanks to an AT line. So once again, Yellow is just like spamming out the support equipment like no one's business. He has 4 AT guns. MGs and AT guns, that's all he has. But, does Red have something that can counter it? No. Because of what he chose, he has no specials he can necessarily call in. Not saying he's totally out of the woods. He could absolutely place mines or... What the hell is he doing? AT guns aren't going to immediately kill that if he's not careful. Carro does retreat. I'm assuming he's gotten some upgrades to provide some better protection. Now, XN is coming on in. Potentially could, hit the Hellcat with a Panzerfaust. Artillery as well comes on in. AT guns being dropped. It's a pretty close battle, but again, the Germans are down by 250, so they're really trying to hold on to the victory points. If they don't, it's over. Very simple. So, Panzer IIIs hold on this position. Paratroopers pulled back. Fuel was decapped, though, and more paratroopers are coming on in, even if they lack AT. Let's do a real quick check on those Panzer IIIs. What do they have under their belts? Let's see. Okay, so they got the... Wait. Veteran squad leaders, which is infantry. You have nothing with those Panzer IIIs? He has nothing with those Panzer IIIs. I am kind of shocked. I assumed you would have something more, but... Oh, you're getting armored reserves. Screw the upgrades. We're just going straight for a Tiger. Carro's advancing. Again... Oh, Bulldozer got neutralized, and again, AT gun is down. The Carros are just causing all sorts of havoc. AT guns killed permanently. Hellcat could be next if he's not careful. He does have the DPS against the Hellcat. Not Hellcats, the Carros. But the Carros have numbers. That's the big thing with them. So let's be very careful.
Heavy armor research complete.
Alright, AT guns were neutralized down here, so Yellow just pumping out more equipment. Yeah, because he lost the... Oh my god, he lost 2 mortars and an AT gun. Damn. Okay, just 1 AT gun, though. Rangers, though. 3 Rangers coming in mass. Artillery in full retreat. This is the issue, is this mighty Blob that is seemingly unopposed. I love the white phosphorus shot on here, just blocking sight. Panzer III's coming on down. And now we have a potential issue here. We got the Circle of Doom stopping their advancing more. Hopefully the Panzer IIIs can keep them back. We even have an Obiche in the back. Oh, love to see it. And now the Rangers are in full retreat. So while the Rangers currently retreat, that gives the Burst Artillery about 60 seconds to freely roam. Meanwhile, we have air support hitting the Gustatori. AT guns were neutralized, so Yellow just losing all the support equipment. And now the Carros have free fire against all the Rangers, the medical truck, and potentially the Bishops, which are unloading on the Carros with everything they have, almost killing the AT gun. We have the 105 artillery. Carro's just charging in against the bishops. I'm able to kill them. Vet 3, these are solid units right here. These are not some cheap, like some weak units. But here comes the Hellcats from behind, hoping to kill these Carros once and for all. The Carros need to focus. Bazooka team's also coming in. It is a slaughter, ladies and gentlemen. The Carros do not have the armor to survive all these hits. There's another shot. Carro is about to die. AT gun is being picked up, but he doesn't have the capability to kill it. And there it goes. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 Carros are down. Panzer 3s come in too little too late to kill the Hellcats. If they were there supporting their team, maybe they could have saved 2 Carros. But they do manage to annihilate the 2 Hellcats, and another Carro has come onto the field, though lacking the veterancy of his brothers and sisters. So we'll see how he goes, but right now the biggest win for them is the fact that after all of that, after all the pain, Yellow is down to 4 MGs. No AT guns. You can pick it up, but it's going to take some time. Man, I'm so glad you picked that Black Prince. How's that working for you, Yellow? How's it working for you? MG just slowly whittling down the Martyr. He just doesn't know what to do. Carro and 2 Panzer 3s push south. Looks like another Hellcat potentially died. Wait, yeah, Hellcat. Bazooka team's though scared off the remaining armor. And what armor is coming on? Another Carro. Northern sector is pretty much open. MGs might go for the quick cap. Allies have been losing. We're about 170 for victory points. Pretty solid game overall. It started off a little bit, I don't say like one-sided, but it seemed like, the Allies got this. No, Axis came in with a fierce counterattack. Now, here's the thing. Resource-wise, Red needs to start using that manpower. He's 1,000 manpower. I mean, the other guys have stuff, but, like, Purple doesn't have armor. R19 is saving up for a Tiger, so he's going to be probably be a little bit more reserved at a time where he can't really afford to, like, hold back in his army. Alright, we have 3 MGs now. Panzer 3s will do that to you. Also artillery. That's the registered artillery coming on in. I don't know what they're doing, but they're ignoring the MG. They're like, yeah, we have other things to worry about. Paratroopers desperately trying to hold mid. But Germans seem to be able to take that. Obiche's opening fire. Again, even though I've been talking a lot of smack about the Ranger Blob, we have seen a Gustatori Blob. So I can't say it's like, you know, one side is not blobbing, the other, like, is. But both sides are blobbing pretty extensively. But the Ranger Blob is much more deadly. Like, for the amount of kills and everything, overall the Rangers have done a lot more. So. And nice white phosphorus hit and everything is just weakening him down. A little bit of a late grenade. But now all those troops are running, and now that Blob is pretty squarely in mid. Alright. So, Busan, what's your plan? Other than just retreating? Do you have a forward retreat point? I really hope... Oh, he does. Okay, it's slightly outside of his base, but it is, I guess, not as far. Plus, we do have artillery. Actually, 2 pieces of artillery that's been trying to help. Carros are trying to take the area, and artillery is smacking it. So, point in the south decapped. Now we have 2 Carros coming on in. The Burstillery cannot do anything to assist because they have no AT. But the artillery will continue to hammer them. So even though the Hellcat really can't do all that much, the artillery still can because it still has, I want to say, auto fire, right? Yeah, free fire drills. So anything within 110 range, it's just going to keep smacking. We had bombers come in. Looks like that nice bombing strike killed the crew, but they were able to reman it. Probably should... I'm assuming he's going to use the artillery to try to counteract the 105s. But the 105 being Vet 3, not a good sign. Now, the one positive is he doesn't have the that little ammo box that just amplifies everything and makes these things a lot worse. That's not present. So, one good thing. Again, infantry charging, but he's charging with basically AT guns against the Blob. There is a single MG setting on up, but the Obiche is fired, so don't expect the Obiche to come in clutch. MG's trying to stop it, but Ranger's just pushing through. Circle of Doom immediately activates and just stops. XN just charged in to get slaughtered. I'm being honest. Yeah, those Rangers are just tearing the infantry apart. Now, luckily in the north, looks like... Hold on. I was going to say it looks like Zafkiel's Shadow is going to take some damage. It looks like, yeah, infantry-wise he is. Wait, Martyr, can you get the... Hold on. Can you get the Hellcat? Ooh. Hellcat's going to finish... Oh, no, the trees block sight. He doesn't finish off the Martyr. All right. Meanwhile, the Blob, it continues to push in mid. Just build MG bunkers. At this point, just build like a line of MG bunkers to kind of cover everything. Oh, wait, no, he can't do that because he has a bazooka team that can use white phosphorus. 3 Carros are on the field. Please tell me you have not gotten more men. You still have a ton of manpower. Registered artillery is activated, so that should kill anything on the point. They are no longer on the point, so that's no longer going to be a factor. The base is even being hit by artillery. That's not a good sign. AT guns are now here, but will they have sight? Yeah, they do. And the Carro is destroyed. Wow, with not a lot. Because yellow really doesn't have all that much. They're able to push the Germans back. Germans are averaging probably mid-40s. Allies are averaging, oh god, Busan style, 90, 40, 60. Probably, I would say, upper 60s. Maybe low 70s at best, but still. They have a clear advantage in population against the Axis. Also, Axis not doing great in the fuel department. Wow. Resource-wise, they are truly in the gutter. I mean, Allies, it helps that they've actually put on some caches and have held that. Also, the map control. But victory point-wise, the Germans still are putting pressure on the Allies. They're almost brought down to close to 100 points, which, hey, it's a lot better than 250. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Axis have a secret weapon. They have their Tiger tank, which is now coming onto the field of battle. Will it be that big of a difference? But they're hoping it will. This lone Hellcat, though, being attacked by 3 Carros, yeah, that's not gonna help the Allies at all. But here comes the Blob, and the Hellcat is still alive, so it can still provide fire support against the Carros. Oh, so close to killing it. You are almost there. MG will need to use RPG. MG will need to use everything it has to keep these Rangers back. What is happening? Hold on. Is the game just chugging? I don't know what the hell that was, but the game was like going like a few FPS here. They actually managed to hold back the Ranger Blob. I'm actually shocked by that. Hot damn. Bazooka team's still there, so they can still do damage. Carros, let's not get too cocky. Meanwhile, guys, we also have it. The Black Prince versus the Tiger. Oh, yes. Also, the Black Prince is supported by 2 Hellcats, so probably going to see one of them die, because there's only 1 Martyr. Also, Black Prince is more designed to fight armor. Tiger's just good against everything. Alright, we got some additional strikes coming on in. We got zeroing coming in on the enemy, paratroops coming in. So it looks like we may have an entire army dying here. The infantry is pushed outside the zone, but Tiger is still squarely in the zeroing territory. Oh, and bombers coming in. Hit it directly. Also, shell shock thanks to 105 artillery. Tiger is now pinned against the wall with Hellcats charging in. And there it goes. So, yeah. Suffice to say, did not pan out all that great. So that's the entire army dead. Their best shot, the best shot right now, is if the Axis can kill the Ranger Blob. If they kill that, then Busan Style loses his army, and they have a chance. Air support striking against the German infantry. Gustatori about to bite it if he's not careful. Oh, artillery hitting them on retreat. Run! Wait, is that the 105? That's the Obice artillery actually hitting this sector. Alright, Carros are just murdering the British. I mean, that's cool. But the biggest issue is this. Oh, Rangers are forced back. Not killed, but they're forced back. Carros are coming in, killing all this stuff. Yellow is down significantly. They're down to, okay, they're half an army. Thanks to the Black Prince, who just butchers that Carro that, oh my god. I feel like this Carro was not given the proper need to know information, as it just bites it and is about to just get KO'd by the Hellcats. So good job by the Allies grouping up, focusing on one guy that was really determined to fight it out, even though he just was outgunned pretty clearly by Hellcats, by the Black Prince, by pretty much everything. Again, now we have the equivalent of yellow with XN, but again, he's charging in. He has no AT. He's gonna have to pick up AT guns, and I don't think the Black Prince is gonna let him, you know, take that. Oh, solid shot on infantry, damn. AT gun is ready. But unfortunately, they need range or something to spot it. Victory point wise, the Allies have the lead again, and well, in terms of points captured and are putting pressure. Why can you get Stuart? Is it just let's get armor? I don't get that, but okay.
Our victory point is being neutralized by
Artillery just smacking the MGs around. They are trying to take what they can. There's, you know, repair site there to help with the heals. We got the Ranger Blob coming on in at top speed, which may actually kill the AT guns before they can, you know, get out. God, it is horrifying to see Rangers run across the field just blowing up everything in their path. Oh my. Yeah, there goes all the AT guns. The Germans get none. We'll see their kill count later, but it is bad. Alright, Gustatori, in a last gasp, they're trying to take the northern point, which would stop the bleed, but they need another point, and I don't think you're going to be able to take south or mid at this point. And if Zafkiel's Shadow moves on up, or Busan, or even the Brits with the Black Prince, you're not going to be able to win that. You're just not. We have Rangers pushing the Germans into their base. The Germans are pretty much like they don't have much. Now you get a Stuka. It's like, huh? Maybe should have got that a little sooner against that Blob. To be fair, it's hard. It would be hard to hit the Ranger Blob because they're just running all over the place with the Stuka, unless you hit them in their retreat point. But still, it's not fuego for them right now. It's not all that great. And while you do have all the infantry pushing on in, and technically Hellcats that can't do that much. If they maybe all the armor is focusing the base, which again there is no AT to stop this. But the Axis, we have artillery hitting it. They probably won't last very long, and then, but I get the intention. I definitely do. Also, what are you doing with that Stuka? Can't you see everything here? This is where, honestly, dude, this is where you get out that Black 36 and you try to hold back the Allied armor. The Brits don't care. Wirbelwind is trying to do its best, but it's an AA gun. Oh, now you get AT. Yeah, a little late, buddy. Gustatori are not in full retreat. He still has some men left. But he's not going to be able to get close enough. Base is now going to be smashed. Hellcat's going for any armor. I think this is done. Oh, Gustatori just being artied. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Hey, but GG. GG. Alright. 45 minutes on the dot. And top kills goes to Busan style. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be the Ranger Blob? And we'll check that out in a second. Although, enemy vehicle-wise, it's even. By the way, Zafkiel Shadow, thank you for the replay. By the way, that's Dr. Angel, but thank you very much, man. Let's see. For the opposite end, we got 117 for R19. Good number. Good number. And then, again, Red. Was it Red? Yeah, Red's the one who went with the Carros. Lost a lot of them, but it did kill some vehicles, I guess. So, it all worked out. Not really. All right, let's double check. So, what's the top killers? Hellcat got 2 vehicles. Rangers, 85 kills. Yeah, the Rangers lead the way indeed. Bursaleri with 25, just no chance. The Carros were their best shot and got 49 kills, 8 vehicles, but again, he deployed 12 of them. So honestly, their efficiency factor is not as good as, let's say, those howitzers, which again, we don't see the kills on there, but it's probably also very high. Or the Ranger Squad, which is 23 if you're, okay, just pointing out there, if it's that high, maybe there's an issue. Maybe there was a fundamental flaw with the Carro strategy if the opposing side was that high. Anyway. Pathfinders, solid. Paratroopers, solid. Not really solid. Okay. Let's see. Not too much to speak about there. Bishops lost a lot of them, surprisingly, but 34 kills. Let's see. Dude, not again. The British strategy was spam support equipment, and yeah, that worked okay, but really no, like you just kept losing squads left and right. Let's see. It is weird that the German player has the American equipment and British equipment. That's a bit funky. Gustatori though, pretty solid. That one's pretty good. Unfortunately, not a lot of vehicle kills, but yeah. Best was the Panzer III. Tiger just came up and died. It's like, I'm here! Just immediately brought down. So, great to see. Oh, Longstop Hill. That's the name of it. God damn, that's a new map name. Well, good game. I thought that was a good solid comeback for the in the middle for the Axis. I think that they just fundamentally should have pulled back when you're being double teamed and not engaged because you just lost everything. And also the Ranger Blob was something that was just not countered. I thought you guys did an okay job with the Hellcats. Even, I mean, you guys overwhelmed the Bishops numerous times. But yeah, fundamentally, you guys just didn't have a solid counter. And honestly, what would have probably countered that is if you would have got Panzer Pioneers and just laid mines everywhere. Because Rangers, the cost to reinforce is so much that with mines and other like annoyances that you could have placed, Rangers would have taken heavier losses, and that would have probably affected his manpower and probably stopped that blob from just coming up on you as it did. Especially if they're running, they hit a mine, that's going to impact them. So anyway, that's my thoughts. If you have a player like that, especially with the Carro spam, use that munition somehow. Mines and other defenses is probably the way to go. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. This is Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.